And what is up, everyone? OJ over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another Player Essence Cross Nintendo. Today is episode 131. Am I right? Let me make sure. Yes, episode 131 of this historic and very epic series that we have here. I'm glad all of you guys can join me today, July 6th, 2018. Let's go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the music. Good stuff, good music. Persona's very good. I like Persona. Very good music. But we're gonna go ahead and slide that down just a bit. So how's everyone doing today? Glad you guys can join me here. It's been a pretty good day for me today. Got some good videos out. Got a lot of work done. Took a little bit of a nap. Had a long week this week. But feeling pretty good about everything. So let's go ahead and let's get into some ninja news for the week. So I don't know, like Player Essence Cross Nintendo, sometimes you want to do things a little bit bigger. Player Essence Cross Nintendo, you know, we got a lot of topics to go over. We got a lot of silliness to go over. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Obviously, the big news that came out right here, that I usually don't talk about this stuff, but cosplayer Momocon, this isn't ninja news, but I had to talk about this. Cosplayer Momocon has been accused of a lot of bad things, sexual harassment and stuff. So that was interesting. Everyone's talking about it on Twitter. So I'm not going to talk about it much more than that. I'll just say, man, she's getting canceled, my guys. Canceled. Straight up. Like I just put a tweet out like Roseanne canceled. Like straight up, stop, pulled off the air, just yanked. Successful, but yanked off the air. So that's interesting. The Anime Expo is going on right now. A lot of announcements. Even as I speaketh, there's announcements going on. ArcSys is announcing, not to be confused with Arc System Works, but ArcSys is announcing a bunch of Switch games being for right now, like older games being ported over, like games that work on PS Vita or PC being ported over. Some of them look pretty cool. I've been retweeting that. So if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Pretty awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff going on. What else in terms of recent news? Nintendo Switch has been getting, I think I've counted about 6 or 7 announcements so far in terms of games. Oh, snap! Yo, shout outs to my boy Avidin hitting us with that New York smash! Let's go! Not even the Toby Blaster. New York smash! Nice. Referencing some My Hero Academia. Shout outs, my guy. Shout outs. My man's pulling out that all for one quirk. Hitting us with that Toby Blaster early. Thank you so much, my boy Avidin. Appreciate that, homie. Make sure you guys check out my boy Avidin's channel. Awesome stuff. Great dude. Good friend of mine. Really helps out. So make sure you guys check him out. Avidin, I know you're a mod, so go ahead and link your channel, my boy, and let people know about where they can find you. Trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers. He's actually getting pretty close. I think he's like at what, 600 something. So I mean, we should be able to get him to 1,000 before the end of, I would say, September. So I would say definitely before the end of that. So make sure you guys all go check it out. Avidin, link your channel for me, my man. But shout outs. So thank you for the $15 donation, of course. So yeah. All around pretty funny stuff going on. Like I said, Momocon getting canceled. That girl, man, that's crazy. I always knew she was kind of a weirdo, but now we're actually seeing it. So the reason why I'm talking about that is because obviously it's like she does like a lot of gaming stuff in terms of like cosplay and all that, or cosplay, or however you want to say it. So it's interesting to hear that. Like I said, Anime Expo is going on. That's also another reason why people are talking about that. There's, like I said, a lot of Switch announcements. Also, shout outs to Bright Shiny Shadow hitting us with that subscription. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village, Bright Shiny Shadow. I know you just subscribed, but trust me, this is the elite. Don't worry about the subscriber count. This channel is better than every single other channel out there. Trust me, it is. This is the Elite Ninja Village of Player Essence, so thank you so much. I do appreciate the subscription. I really do appreciate that. Forrest says, finally make it to the stream. All right, well, speaking of that, Forrest, let's go ahead and get into our shout-outs for the day. Go ahead and get into our shout-outs. I say what's up to everybody in the chat before I start my stream with content. So there you go. So let's go ahead and start off here. So ZenoXX, what is up, my boy? Shout-outs to artist Akira says, hashtag Roseanne canceled. Mr. Nichols says donation hype. Dank Beam Center, what's good? KJ2399, what's good, homie? Jumpmon, shout out to Elite Ninja Jumpmon, also Elite Ninja artist Akira. Also, shout outs to Elite Ninja Sean Diamond, Elite Ninja, Aron, what's up, man? El Chupacabra, Elite Ninja, El Chupacabra, how's it going? Hollow, one says one for all. Detroit Smash! Shout outs to Winfish, what's good? Says congrats for 40K. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, homie. Yo, Bright Shiny Shadow. And look, my boy Bright Shiny Shadow already has a profile avatar. Can we all get some Monados for my boy Bright Shiny Shadow? Usually when new people come in, they come in with a blank avatar. I gotta tell them, yo, you gotta put something there. So let's get a little clap and get some Monados for my boy Bright Shiny Shadow. Shout outs, dude, or my girl. I'm not even boy or girl, so I'm not really sure. Either one. Shout outs to my ninja. Shout outs to my ninja there. So awesome stuff. Shout outs to Danny Skellin, Ninja Danny Skellin. How you doing? Gloria 720p. What's up, man? How's it going? Markel Hawthorne. What is good, homie? Let's see here. Alonzo Vines. What's up, man? How's it going? How's it going? Ripe Gaming. What's up? Good. Is it Ripe? Ripe Gaming. Let's see. Focus on me. What's good? K Hayes. What's good, man? J2 Blue. What's up, man? How's it going? Let's see here. Zyphos, shout outs to my boy Zyphos. Got a new profile picture too. Shout outs to Zyphos, man. Link your channel, my boy Zyphos. Party Man, shout outs to Elite Ninja Party Man. Also Elite Ninja, Elder Elite Ninja Zyphos. What's up, my man? How's it going? Shout outs to Elite Ninja Room Black Cat. How's it going, my boy? Let's see here. Mr. Nickel, Blency D. What's good, homie? Ataki. What's up, Ataki, the quagmire of the village? How's it going, man? Lucina, what's good, Lucina? Elite Ninja Lucina, good to see you here. Willem Jones, what's good, my guy? What's good? Always good to see you here. Fantasy Thinker Fan says, we out here, let's go. Pre-order locked in, let's go. Amiibo Fan, what's good, Amiibo Fan? You also have a new new profile picture too. So it looks like you have Sonic there. Michelle Tackett, what's up, Michelle? How's it going? Good to see you here. Definitely good to see you here. Hollow, what's good, my boy? I think I pretty much got. Oh, Rosalina. How could I miss my girl Rosalina from the stars? Yo, your birthday tomorrow? Shout outs, party man. Happy birthday, homie. Happy birthday. Hopefully you can make it during our live stream. We can sing a happy birthday. My boy. Shout outs. Let's see here. I think that's pretty much every. Oh, Grubby K9. Shout outs to my boy Grubby K9. Elite Ninja Grubby K9. Soccer, the Pokemon Master. What's good, man? How's it going? What's good? I think that's pretty much everybody here, right? I think that's pretty much everybody for the most part. Okay. Yep. I think that's pretty much everybody. Oh, no. Dematrix09 says, hey, what's up? Hope I roast people over rumors of Retro Studios. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and let's get into that, right? So I guess I said Retro Studios will be the first topic. So let's talk about that. Yeah, so it's been interesting. This has been an interesting week because there's been rumors about Retro Studios shutting down based off of a Glassdoor review, which is just, if you watch my video on it, I found that to be ridiculous. I found that to be very ridiculous, like suffering succotash. Like, what would prompt YouTubers to make videos with titles essentially saying this is true? Like, and the worst part about it were the videos that actually made it seem as if it was going to be like a sure bet thing, like not even expressing doubt over it, like not enough doubt. They're like, oh, well, Retro hasn't made anything in a while, and Retro, oh, they're gonna shut down any minute now. Anybody that would have just taken some time to look at the date of those reviews, the person said they wouldn't be surprised if they shut down any day now. Those reviews were from back like in March or May. So it's been months and months and months, and Retro Studios is still around. So that's the reason why I'm like I expressed a lot of doubt in my video. You know, I expressed a lot of doubt. And I actually even put a symbolic picture. If you noticed in my video that I did about it, I particularly picked a picture of where Samus is from the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate trailer, where Samus basically gets like her ship taken down and you think that she's dead, but then she comes flipping out with the face like, I'm gonna kick you in the face, Ridley. You know, the Ridley trailer? I particularly picked that one because it was symbolic of people talk about this company's dead. No, this company's not dead. They're gonna come out kicking. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come out kicking when they do. So that's the reason why I put that picture in there. You know, I know that's hard to understand, like why I would do that, but sometimes I make sure that I have pretty symbolic things when it comes to pictures. Like I didn't put any big question mark and Retro Studios, could they be done? Like some freaking stupid YouTubers were doing. You know, like putting out this from a Glassdoor review, not any solid industry insiders, not anybody that we can sit here and say, okay, they've got something right, but a Glassdoor review. You know, that's stupid because Glassdoor, anybody can write a review. And it's funny because Dr. Trey put out a video, I think yesterday or the day before, and he was like, look, let's take a look at some of these reviews from Retro Studios. And like people were writing all sorts of troll reviews. There's no verification. And I think that's the biggest thing about Glassdoor is that there's no verification, you know. So I just thought that it was funny. So then recently what brought about people saying, you know, like what's going on with Retro, or at least a little bit more. I know my boy John over there from Spawnwave talked about it because Retro Studios put out a tweet, you know, saying happy 4th of July, you know, and then put more of their classic prime rib cut that they do. So apparently that they're working on something beefy, you know. So yeah, that was essentially it. So people, okay, well I guess Retro Studios isn't shutting down. Their Twitter's still working, you know. So I just found the whole thing funny. Player says, are you basically confirming Star Wars Grand Prix? I already told you guys back or on around, watch my videos on Star Wars Grand Prix. I already said that I think that Star Wars Grand Prix is happening and that I've heard that Star Wars Grand Prix is happening. Like, not I don't know what if the name is called Grand Prix, but I have heard that Star Wars, did I say Star Wars? Star Fox. Star Wars. Star Fox, not Star Wars Grand Prix. Star Fox Grand Prix. I have heard that is actually a thing. So yeah, Star Fox. Sorry about that. But yeah, are people seriously going to believe Glassdoor? Yeah, people are seriously going to believe Glassdoor. We got a number of YouTubers that seriously believe Glassdoor. So yeah, a lot of people are gullible. A lot of people are stupid. You know, the thing about it is, like, I go on Twitter, you know, and I don't mean to call people stupid. I don't mean it in that way. I mean stupid when it comes to certain things. Not stupid people in general, not like their mind or their soul being stupid or whatever the case is. I just mean like stupid tweets. Like people put out tweets, okay, about things, about Nintendo, about whatever. And then when they're corrected, oh, you damage control and you're defending the company. I've never defended a company. Why do you have to defend Nintendo? You need to stop defending Nintendo. I'm like, no. It's not about defending anybody. You put out dumb tweet, I correct dumb tweet. You can't hide behind your opinion, okay? That's what people do these days, is that they hide behind their opinion. That's what everyone does. When they're wrong on something, they have an opinion that's dumb, they will hide behind, well, it's my opinion, when they're trying to talk facts about things. With this whole Retro Studio stuff, with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you name it, people will hide behind their trash opinions. When I ask them, okay, can you please come put your trash opinions in a, because like I said, I'm a communications major. I know good and well that people will say certain things on social media compared to saying certain things in a live stream with live interaction. People will act completely different. People will say really dumb, misinformed things on social media, but will not say the same things on live stream. And that's the reason why I tell people, okay, why don't you come here live and talk to me about your stupid things that you're saying? And everybody refuses. Smash isn't a fighting game, people. Haven't had a single person come on there and talk to me about that, despite many people saying, oh, well, this is what it is. I'm like, okay, come talk to me about it. Nobody wants to because they know they're going to get roasted live. You can't, there's no way to run. Social media, you can always click the mute button. You know what I'm saying? But when you're on with someone live, you can't run anywhere. So this is what social media does. This is what these people do. They sit there and fester stupidity, and then when you correct them, you're looked at as a damage controller, or you're looked at as somebody who defends companies or a corporate slave or whatever the case is. When no, you are just correcting stupidity, which I've had to do quite a bit. I see people say dumb things on social media and I correct it and people get upset. Somebody puts up a tweet saying, well, Nintendo just said that they have more games to announce this year. Why didn't they announce them at E3? Why is this still a thing? Why is this still a thing? Why do people have to? Why are people asking? Why didn't Nintendo announce more game or all these games that they didn't announce at E3? Like, why didn't they? Because they do these things called Nintendo Directs. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of something called Nintendo Direct? Throughout the year, Nintendo has announcements throughout the year. They don't announce everything at E3. They don't announce everything at one singular Nintendo Direct. They spread out announcements throughout the year. This is how Nintendo's been for years, for multiple years. But when I see something like that, oh, you're defending Nintendo. I'm just like, no, I'm simply putting out fact. Nintendo did not announce everything at E3 because they never announce everything at E3. It's not a defense of Nintendo. It is fact. It is fact. F-A-C-T. Fact. It is fact that Nintendo doesn't announce everything at E3. It is fact that Nintendo doesn't bring everything to E3. It is fact that Nintendo didn't even announce the Switch at E3. The Switch, before it launched, did not have a single thing at E3. Not a single thing. They announced the Switch back in 2015, codenamed the NX. People are just so dumb sometimes. Yo, shoutouts, yo! Yo, we got a Toby Blaster from my boy Ara. Let's go! A $20 donation. Let's go ahead and read off what this man has to say here in my rant. And he says, 70% boys. Oh, wait. Anyways, here's some dollars for you. You gotta do a little pockets. Dollars for your pockets. Shout outs to my boy Aron. Thank you so much, homie. Appreciate that, my guy. $20 Toby Blaster donation. I do appreciate that. Fact. F-A-C-T. Fact. Seriously, it's just facts. And people get mad. People get mad. Yo, shout out to my boy Jordan Fringe. What's up, Jordan Fringe? How's it going? So, Abaddon, I want to read off some comments from here. So, it's not even about being a Nintendo hater. It's just about being dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, just dumb tweets. Abaddon Smith says, it's easier to compose a tweet and hide from opposing point of views on Twitter. If they're confident about their claims, they should be able to back them up. Exactly. And that's the reason why people say, oh, well, you're so confrontational. You're always wanting to debate. I'm like, no, I want to stimulate conversation to get the right information out there. I am a news channel. I go based off of news. I try to accurately report everything. When people pollute stupidity out there, whether it's Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, I have no problem saying something. If it's just a straight up opinion, everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So that's the thing. Like, you can say an opinion. Like, an opinion is like, okay, well, I think, I don't know, I like Sony the most. Okay, I have no problem with that. You're not going to see me say, well, you need to prove that in the debate. I'm never going to do that. I'm never, ever going to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically when people start saying, like, okay, well, Smash Brothers Smash Brothers Ultimate isn't a new game. No, that's BS. That's not an opinion. That's false. It's just false. Anything that we measure what a new game is, Smash Brothers Ultimate is that. So no, it's not your opinion. You're wrong. You can sit here and try to say it's an opinion all you want to, but no, there's no opinion. There is no in-between or halfway crooks like I talked about when it comes to Smash Brothers. It's either not a new game or it's a new game. It's either a remaster, a remake, a re-release, or it's a new game. There is no in-between. Just because a game is similar to a previous game doesn't make it not a new game. There is no in-between new game or not. It's either, like I said, remaster, remake, re-release, or it's a new game. Plain and simple. No matter how much people want to sit here and say Madden isn't a new game over the last game, Madden is a new game over the last game because there's a bunch of people that are new in the game. There's a bunch of new players in the game. They usually put in new features. They usually put in new tackling elements. Whether it's the same as the last one does not matter. It is a new game by what we determine what a new game is, which is new content, new features, new details, new text, whatever the case is. If it has enough combinations of enough new, that means it is a new game. New art, new features, new modes, new players, new characters, new all that stuff, then therefore new game. Not taking what they did last year or taking what they did the year before or taking a game that they did before and just simply saying, oh, this is a new game and everything looks the same, because this jabroni on Twitter tried to sit here and compare Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. No, that is not the same thing. The menus, the text, the art, the modes, all of this. There's so much more new in Mario Kart 8 in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is literally re-released the same content that you've already got on there, and then all they did was say, okay, well, let's do a couple mechanics change, extra boost, and 2 items, and that's it. There's not any major mechanics changes, and all the text is the same, all the fonts are the same, the online system is the same, everything literally looks the same. They added a couple different, and like I said, if you already bought the DLC, and they made a better battle mode. But there was already battle mode in the original game. All they did was rearrange it. All they did was arrange it to make it like a normal battle mode, like it should have been in the first place. That is not like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has content that was never before in the game, not rearranged. Okay, Snake wasn't new characters. It wasn't rearranged. Okay, a bunch of different stages, a bunch of different mechanics changes to how Super Smash Bros. 4 played, physics changes, speed, knockback. There's way more different things in terms of how fighting games determine what is new or not. So I don't want to hear any of this baloney, garbage. Complete garbage. Anyway, so back to Retro Studios, guys. What are you guys' thoughts on Retro Studios? They recently put out a tweet saying Happy 4th of July. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. We're gonna go on good old Twitter. Good old Twitter. Let's find Retro Studios. You know, Retro Studios actually follows me on Twitter. Did you know? Did you guys know this? Did you guys know that Retro Studios actually follows me on Twitter? I know. Awesome, huh? No, I'm joking. They follow. Actually, they don't follow a lot of people. They actually follow less than 1,000 people, but they follow me because you know. OJ works at Retro Studios, confirmed. I know. That's exactly what it is. So here we go. So as you can see here, as you guys can, let's go ahead and just zoom in a little bit. Just zoom in. Oh. Yeah, you guys see that right there? Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and go into their tweet. This is their most recent tweet, and this is what they had to say. Hope you had a great 4th of July. Let's go ahead and reset that back to normal. Yum. Hope y'all had a great 4th. So that was the tweet that they put out. They always put out this tweet though. This is the tweet that they always do. So apparently they're not shut down. They're eating rib. They're eating good in the neighborhood. You know, eating good in the neighborhood. So yeah, man. Let's see here. Oh, my bad. All right. So yeah, that was that. Excuse me. Retro Studios looks like it's up and running to me. Party access. OJ, got that inside info on Retro? No, I just said I've heard rumors, just the same rumors that all of you guys have heard, you know. Now you're hungry, Soccer the Pokemon Master. I think I'm actually going to go get a chicken bowl afterwards. I thought about baking. Oh, let me update you guys. Speaking of nice food, shout outs, if Avidin's still here, shout outs to Avidin. I wrapped the chicken that I bought in tinfoil and I cooked it for an hour and a half. Yo, best barbecue chicken that I've ever made in my life. That was actually the first time I ever made barbecue chicken in my life. Well, actual real barbecue chicken, not me making chicken like I used to make, like defrosting it and putting it on like a pan grill. That chicken never tasted good, but I just ate it just to eat it. But I actually made the chicken like you're supposed to, baked it, put the barbecue sauce on there. Best barbecue chicken I've ever made in my life. Best chicken I've ever made. It was good. It was good. Yeah, thank you, Avid, and I appreciate it. Because I live here, you know, I live here by myself, so I got to cook for myself, you know. So yeah, man. I you know what? To save some money, I'll probably just make another baked chicken tonight. I'll probably just do that because I actually already got my video for tomorrow morning, and we're doing PE Arena tomorrow, guys. We're probably gonna do Fortnite tomorrow, so look forward to that tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna bake a chicken. And I took a nap today too, so I took a nap. I did multiple videos, got everything ready for tomorrow. Took a nap, watched Twitch. Cleaned my house. Man, I did a lot today. So yeah, I got a lot accomplished today. It was good. It was good. Yeah, it did help. The chicken still wasn't like, obviously, like I've had better chicken, but it was the best chicken that I've ever made in my life, you know, and I'm a horrible cook. I'm probably the worst cook. I'm one of the worst cooks out there. So, Professional Cookie Food Channel. Yeah, man. OJ, is it hot where I live? Yeah, I live in Central California. It's always hot where I live in Central California, except for like the fall. Like the only time that it's not hot here is like, you know, the winter and like a little bit of the beginning of spring. It's kind of cool, but outside of that, yeah, it's like it's always hot here where I'm at. So, but I mean, I work out of my house. I got air conditioning, so I'm good. I'm good. I'm hearing that it's super hot in Los Angeles right now because of the Anime Expo. Let's see here. I'll give you some cooking ideas, budget, easy meals. Yo, Abaddon, please. That'd be actually really good. That'd be really good if you could do that. Michelle Takis says, I'm still hearing about this game called Phantom Unbound, which is supposed to be a new survival horror game and new IQ. I personally think Retro is working on 2 games right now. Okay, well, if you guys have anything to say about Retro Studios, let me know. If not, we'll move on to the next topic here. We'll move on to more of the Anime Expo, and we can go over some of the live updates from there. The Anime Expo, if you guys want to. But I'm going to let a little bit of time pass by so we can get those comments on Retro. If you guys have anything else that you guys want to say on that. Aaron says, I live in Vegas. It's on fire. Yeah, Vegas is usually hot, my guy. I actually live closer to Vegas than I do like San Francisco, even though I'm in California. So I actually live closer to Vegas than I do like San Francisco or Sacramento. So that's interesting. Or like even it's about equidistant to actually even closer than I think than like San Diego too. So yeah, I know all about Vegas. When I was playing football, actually, UNLV, I went to a trip there, so I had a good time, man. They're good people in Vegas. Good peeps. Let's see here. Willem Jones says, player says Star Fox Grand Prix, not Star Wars, Star Fox Grand Prix sounds hype. Just hope that DK doesn't go to the back burner. Well, I mean, we've got not a number of DK games, but I mean, Nintendo might want to put DK back in the hands of, I don't know, maybe like a Japanese company. We don't know. We have to wait and see. Player says, oh yeah, the Central Valley is like the devil's bunghole. I live in the high desert. Yeah, man. Yeah, Grubby. You know what it's all about here, man. But it's okay because it's like I save so much money on rent, or not rent. I own my house. I save so much money on. Sometimes it's still hard for me to believe that I own my own house. Anyway, because it's been, like I said, I never owned a house. Obviously, like owning a house is a big deal, but like it took me so long to get to that point. I didn't get this house till I was 20. I think 20. How old was I? 29, 20, 28, 29. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, mortgage can be very good where I live. It can be very good. So, New York boys. Player, since there's a heat wave in the UK for the past month. Yeah, there's a heat wave going on lots of places. So yeah. J2 Blue says, player, since could Retro be potentially working on Metroid Prime Trilogy? You know what? That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if they're working on Metroid Prime Trilogy. The person who leaked Retro Studios, Retro will shut down, must be a noob. He didn't really leak it. He just said, I wouldn't be surprised. It was just like an angry customer review, like an angry review. And that's what I said in my video. I said, like, people that work at certain places, like the last job that I got fired from, am I going to go? I mean, I didn't give him a negative review on Glassdoor, but if I was to write something on Glassdoor, it ain't going to be positive. And I work for a Fortune 500 company. I work for a company that a lot of people, can make a career out of, but it's a good company, but I don't think it's a good company. So I mean, that's just how it is. Like the last 2 places that I worked for, I worked as a health consultant before that for a pharmacy, and I ain't giving them a good review either, even though they paid me pretty well and overall it was an okay job. I ain't giving them nothing. If I was to write something on Glassdoor, I'd do the same thing. So that's just how Glassdoor is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. Shout outs to Ruin Black Cap. Says I never though I own a home too, OJ. Okay, yeah, man. Yeah. Shout outs to Ruin Black Cat. Shout outs to homeowner boys. Mr. Orr 718 hitting us with that Kagubonshin, hitting us with those shadow clones straight up to the village. What's up, my boy? Everyone in the chat, please welcome Mr. Let me read it. Mr. Orr hitting us with those katones. Mr. Orr 718 just subscribed. Thank you so much, homie. Appreciate the subscription. Everybody welcome him to the village. Rip my English. It's okay, man. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, man. Like, I mean, cause like, let's just be honest here. If you get fired from a job, or if you don't like a job, I mean, you're not gonna go out there and say, "Oh yeah, I had the best time ever. We were eating tea and crumpets, and we were just having a good old jolly time." Like, you're not gonna do that, you know. I ain't gonna say nothing good about the company that I used to work for. Nothing. I'll say nothing good. I'm not gonna slander them on here because I don't want that to come back on me. But I ain't saying nothing good about them. I worked long hours. It was sometimes hot in the room. Even I mean, sometimes they put on the air conditioner, but it was sometimes hot. My manager, they had to maybe use my car all the time. I was putting so much wear and tear on my car, and I at the time, like, I had to go buy a brand new Chevy Cruze, you know. So I went and spent money on a brand new Chevy Cruze. Like, there was so many, like, I had to do all these stupid expenses. I had to go out there and take people out to lunch. It's like, why am I taking guys out on dates? You know what I'm saying? Like, this stupid job, because I was a recruiter. I was a tech recruiter. So this stupid job had me taking people out on dates. Had me, hey man, hey, you want to grab lunch and talk about the job? Like, that's nasty. I don't want to do that. Like, why? Like, nerds, like, and remember, these are nerds. These are high paid nerds. Why do nerds want to go out to lunch with some short brother when they can be going back home to their wives for lunch, or they can just be eating lunch on their own, or just working from their desk or whatever? They don't want to go out to lunch with me. And like, that's crap that I had to do every single week. Was take people out to lunch, spend my money, and then wait a month later to be reimbursed. So you never actually got that money back because you spent all your money, and then you wait a month, and in that month's time, you're just spending more money, and then you get reimbursed, and then spending more money. So you never actually get that money back until you stop working at that company. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So if I was to put a review, now, like I said, this was a Fortune 500 company. A lot of people have good careers. A lot of people get paid good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, heck, I told you guys the story before, if I haven't heard. I was literally, 5 days away from getting paid 60K plus. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Not bad for, for most people. Not bad at all. But they fired me before then because they didn't want me to get paid that money. But I was literally 5 days away. I got fired on Monday. I was gonna get my 30K pay raise on Friday. But anyway, that's beside the point. I ain't gonna leave a good review for them. Like, even though they have a lot of people that are successful. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, with Glassdoor, people can be spurned. People can have like bad things happen to them. But that doesn't mean the whole company's gonna shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't mean all of that. You know what I'm saying? So. OJ is smooth with the guys too. No, man, I wasn't about that. Like, see, this thing, some of my production started going down because it was like I'd be like, yeah, like, oh, how's it going, Jim Bob? Like, how's it going at the job? Oh, it's going pretty good, just working. Okay, yeah, man. So, I mean, how's it going? Like, I know, you've been busy and everything, but you want to go grab some lunch? And they'd be like, I remember one dude was like, he's like, why? He was like, why? And I was like, oh, and I had no answer to that. I was like, but this is something that they make you do. They make you do this. So just kind of relating it to Retro. I mean, there could just be some things that maybe happen at Retro, management, whatever the case was, that they just had problems with. I mean, there was a chick there that at my last job, man, she was whack. She was whack. There's no other way to say that she was whack. So yeah, I had management problems with them because she was ridiculously whack. She would make me like, let me tell y'all an example of something that she'd make me do. Okay, so when I was training, right, because the training is pretty extensive there. Pretty extensive training. They fly you out to like Arizona or sometimes even Baltimore. Lucky me, I did not get Baltimore, but they flew me to Arizona for training. Okay, which wasn't that long of a flight. It was like an hour and a half or something, or like an hour, almost 2 hours or something like that. And I was there doing the training and everything. Whatever. Got all the training done. They gave me this book. Like this fat book of training to do. So I'm doing all the training. You have your list that you have to do. Like, let's say, like, okay, your agenda for the day. Like, okay, well, what are you going to do at the morning? Like, what are you going to do, like, throughout the day, right? So that book was pretty much my lifeline in learning this job. This job was, it can be difficult at times, right? Because I was on the phone a lot. So I'm learning how to do everything. This chick over in one of the other, that's a satellite of our own. She's like, okay, OJ, make sure you make another to-do list. make a separate one than the one that you already have. And I was like, make a separate to-do list. But I'm like, what do you mean? You want me to do two different to-do lists? Like, you want me to like cycle between computer tasks and calling people on the phone? Like, what do you mean? She's like, oh no, make a separate to-do list. And I said, I don't get what you're talking about. She's like, no, make another to-do list. So I'm like, okay. I was like, I have a to-do list right here that has all my stuff. Like, I need this book. Like, I'm not gonna say the girl's name, but I need this book. And then she was like, okay, well, copy the same things in that same to-do list. Make another copy of it. I said, why? Why am I going to have two to-do lists? Like, that's just going to confuse me. Like, she's like, oh, well, do it. And I was like, okay, I'll do it as soon as you tell me why. Like, why do I need to make a separate copy of that you want me to literally waste time, which time was essential. Like, I worked 10 hours plus a day, and time, like, you got to call people. Like, you got to hit the phones. You got to hit your sales numbers, And I'm like, well, why am I going to copy down all my to-do list twice? That's just going to take me a long time. Like, I already have a book. I'm using this book for everything. And she just kept on saying, you got to do it. You got to do it. And then when I was like, okay, after I struggled and resisted, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then I got in trouble for questioning her leadership because she's trying to make me do the same thing twice, just for no reason. For no reason. So that's what I'm saying, like incompetent leadership. You know what I'm saying? Like leadership that makes you do things just because they want to flex their power on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of things that all businesses can go through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Retro is not immune to that. There could be stupid people making people do stupid things that are causing problems at Retro. I'm not trying to deny that. But at the same time, it happens everywhere where you got stupid people leading places. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got dumb people who will sit there and make you do things, too many questions for the corporate world. So that's what I'm saying. Like, take a picture of it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I said, is there any other way like we can do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do I have to make two separate lists? Like, it didn't make sense to me because I was already packed with so much stuff to do. Like, this job, like I said, you're calling, man, there'd be times, no joke, guys, I would make at least minimum, like the minimum amount of calls for the day, I would make around 150 to 200 calls a day to prospects for jobs. That's just the minimum. Sometimes it was more than that. Sometimes it was 300 calls a day, 400 calls a day. Now, obviously, a lot of people don't pick up their phone because they're at work, but that's the amount of like leaving messages, getting back, keeping track of people who call me back, like all of that, prospecting, recruiting, searching, LinkedIn, whatever the case is, that I had to do for the job. So then leadership comes in and they want you to make your job even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody there doing two lists but me. I talked to everyone else. Hey, are you guys doing two lists? No, my manager didn't tell me that. What about you? No, my manager didn't tell me that. Why am I the only one doing two lists? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so stupid. Anyway, players and stock, pretty much, that's actually what they called us, was stalkers. Like, we're professional stalkers. Like, it was so funny because Doc Trey, because I was talking about this on Twitter back when it happened, like when I got fired, and then I was like, man, like I got fired like before my 30K raise. And then Doc Trey was like, man, what are you doing, soul hunting? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. I'm like, he's like, you catching souls? I'm like, yeah, actually kind. I'm stalking and catching people's soul and trying to get them like super high priced jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like super big budget, high, tech jobs. So that job sucked. But anyway, headhunters, exactly. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You're a legal drug dealer? Okay, well, there you go. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on from this. I guess we kind of deviated a bit, but I told you guys that there's going to be random stupidity in this live stream, and I will not disappoint with that stupidity. It seems like you guys like that stuff too, so we'll always have that in here. But before we move on to the next topic, I think a lot of you guys need to hit that like button. We're not doing that great for 168 people watching. I think it would be a shame. It would be an absolute shame if we got like to 150 likes, So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic here. So Anime Expo. Let's go ahead and give you guys the latest updates on the Anime Expo. So Nintendo Everything has been on the beat. They've been on the beat on what's going on here. So apparently there's a couple different games here. Arxis has just announced Ghost Parade is on the way for the Nintendo Switch. So Lenteria will be the developer. Arxis will be publishing it. Ghost Parade is described as an an adventure game with unique gameplay and updatable stories. Yeah, so Ghost Parade is coming to Nintendo Switch. We also have Stardust Galaxy Warriors, which is probably one of the more exciting games. It's called Stardust Galaxy Warriors Stellar Climax. That is a port of an older game, a 2015 game. It's a couch co-op action shooter, combining shoot 'em up with brawler gameplay and RPG elements. You got me at the RPG elements. So there you go. And also Deathmark. Deathmark is also coming to Nintendo Switch in the West. So that was originally released on the PS Vita. ArcSys will be handling that as well. And then also we got a new trailer for Code Realize Bouquet of Rainbows from Idea Factory. So that's also coming to Nintendo Switch. So yeah, 3 different games there announced. I think total we've got at least 4 different announcements for the Nintendo Switch. Probably the most exciting announcements were the game. What was it? The detective game. I think it's called like AI, the Somnum Files. That looks to be one of the more exciting games coming over. Then also Skullgirls 2 Second Encore. That was also another game. That's a very, very good fighting game, guys. Very good netcode. Very good fighting game. Think of it as probably a little bit more of an advanced Pocket Rumble type of game in terms of button layouts and configurations. Obviously not the same exactly, but not the hardest to play, but then definitely difficult to master in terms of everything, spacing, timing, and what you do with your combos and stuff. So Skullgirls Second Encore is also coming as well. So a number of very good announcements. And I told you guys that this is what I told you guys, a year or so ago. I was like, Japanese developers, when the Switch is successful, when it sells, they're going to bombard the Switch with announcement after announcement after announcement. While Western developers are going to continue being punks, continue being frauds, and I think it kind of ties into what I'm going to talk about in a little bit, is my crusty Western gameplay. Like I said, I'm kind of getting off topic here, but we'll blend all this together when it comes to Anime Expo, Japanese developers compared to Western developers. But Western developers rely on graphics, shock value, racism, shock value, racism, graphics, and the same old crusty gameplay. That's the reason why they don't like the Switch, because they cannot take advantage, they cannot trick people with graphics when there's other systems like the PC, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox One X, PS4 Pro. There's other systems that do what they want to do more and better. On Switch, you've got to reduce things. So they can't, because they can't get past with that, with their crusty gameplay on Switch. They can trick people on PS4 and Xbox One with their crusty old gameplay, but you can't do that on Switch. And that's the reason why they're not spending money on unique or original titles for Switch either, because when we can't market graphics, what can we do? Because our gameplay is just old and crusty. It's the same gameplay we've always had. We don't got any unique ideas or anything innovative. So we're not even going to waste time making unique or original games for the Nintendo Switch. I mean, we're going to see some. Obviously, we're going to see some. We're going to see some ports. We're going to see stuff from Western studios. But that's the reason why that they're not, even with the Switch doing so well, which I told you guys, even with the Switch doing so well, you're going to see a lot of Western developers just say, nah, we're good, because they can't, they need to trick people with graphics. That's just what they need to do. Japanese developers, they actually make games with unique gameplay systems and mechanics and depth. So even if the graphics aren't as good, they're like, okay, well, we can still do this. People are still going to play our game because it has this unique element or whatever the case is. Whereas on Switch, not always the case. Not always the case there, So that's basically, that's basically how I see it, 8K 120 frames per second. Oh my gosh, Ralph says, oh my gosh, someone said, are you talking about what I just said right now? Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about, that's essentially what it comes down to. Why did I say racism? No, I meant racism, not like they're being racist, but shock value. I shouldn't say racism, shock value. Like I said, like Wolfenstein. The game is crusty. The gameplay is so old and crusty in Wolfenstein. It reminds me of Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 back in the day. It's literally no better in Wolfenstein than Call of Duty 4 on the PS3 or Xbox 360. I would even say it might be worse than the gameplay. Not that the gameplay is bad. The gameplay is really good in Call of Duty, but it's the same crusty gameplay we've played for decades. They just hide behind graphics and shock value and, oh, let's say something edgy in here, or let's put in extreme violence and extreme racism. Let's cut people open. Let's say the N-word. Let's do all this stuff. Let's do all this stuff inside here. Let's make shock. Let's make racist, gritty characters. That's what these companies do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do to sell people. I'm just saying, I brought up Wolfenstein just because that's the most recent game that I played. But shock value, just aside from that, shock value is what they do. You say Wolfenstein's good. Yes, Wolfenstein is good. I'm not trying to say Wolfenstein's not good, but Wolfenstein's gameplay is crusty. Yes, the gameplay from 10 years ago, from 15 years ago, from 20 years ago, it's the same gameplay. That gameplay has never been bad, but it's crusty. And what I mean by crusty is that it's old. It's nothing unique or innovative about it. That's all I'm saying about Wolfenstein. That's all I'm saying about a lot of these newer games. It's the gameplay is old. It's like, and they hide behind great graphics. If Wolfenstein had trash graphics, the chances are most of you guys probably wouldn't think Wolfenstein is that great of a game. If the graphics in Wolfenstein weren't good, most people would probably not even waste their time with Wolfenstein, in my opinion. If it didn't have modern, cutting-edge graphics, I don't think people would waste their time with Wolfenstein. If it looked like let's say like a lower budget game, if it did not have the graphics are part of the reason why Western gamers love this crap. You know what I'm saying? And they love these type of games. And that's fine. That's fine. That's part, visual experience is part of the experience of playing games. I'm just saying the gameplay is old and crusty. Wolfenstein, like I said, if it didn't have the shock value and story or whatever to hide behind, I don't think it's the same old gameplay that I've played, 15, 20 years ago. Not a knock on Wolfenstein in terms of the quality of the game. The game is good, but I can't sit here and, like I said, for me personally, it's so basic and it's so crusty, I can't play it anymore, It's so basic and crusty that I can't play it anymore. But like I said, if Wolfenstein had crappy graphics, I don't think most people wouldn't be playing this game. I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I'm not going to sit out here and make it like it's fact because I don't know. I just personally think that Wolfenstein and a lot of these games, Battlefield, Wolfenstein, a lot of these games, without the graphics to back them up, I don't think they'd be that great. I mean, we're playing games like Pokemon. Pokemon has had crappy graphics for a very long time, but people play Pokemon outside of the graphics because it's still popular to this day. Crappy graphics have been a thing even back on the Game Boy. The graphics weren't good. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people were playing Pokemon on the Game Boy, which is the 90s, we had Super Nintendo. We had N64 a little bit later after that. 64. We had more powerful systems. We had the Dreamcast when people were playing Pokemon. On the Game Boy, people were playing Pokemon when the Dreamcast was out. We had better graphics. People still rushed out and bought Pokemon. Would the same be for all these other Western games that are coming out? If the graphics sucked, would the same be for that? In 2007, we still had SD Mario. You know what I'm saying? Mario Galaxy. But people still played the games. People still played Nintendo even all the way up until 2012, 2011. The graphics have never been good for a lot of these games or just been stylized or whatever the case is. They've never been cutting edge. But people still play it. You can't say the same thing about a lot of these big Western games. You know what I'm saying? Like, would they still be what they were without that? I don't know. I think they need it. They need the graphics or people aren't going to play their games. Exactly. I have a digital copy of Wolfenstein, and if anything, I would give it away if I could give it away, I would give it away in a like a giveaway or Gleam or something like that. So, but that's just my opinion. Obviously, people can think whatever they want. Sweet Life of Dio Brando says, as someone who grew up with the NES and Genesis, even the 3DS graphics aren't that bad in my opinion. I prioritize gameplay over graphics. Well, I mean, I'm just saying compared to like an Xbox One X, yeah, the 3DS graphics aren't very good. I mean, obviously, it's everyone's opinion what they can tolerate or what they think is good or bad, but just from a technical standpoint, obviously 3DS is nowhere near the power level, and graphics aren't going to be anywhere near as good than what you can do on like an Xbox or something like that, So I'm just saying, like, people have always played Nintendo games because of the gameplay. I mean, yes, Nintendo has put out some games that look great, but you have to remember their first HD system was the Wii U. Their first ever HD system was the Wii U. So, and that was 2012. So it wasn't until 2012, whereas people have been doing HD graphics since 2005, So there's that. Ralph Bullard says it's pretty damn true, and I've told people about what was going to happen with the Switch since day one. The West was never going to support it with super amount. Exactly, I've been saying the same thing. You know, I never thought that because like in order for Western developers to support Nintendo, Nintendo has to make a clone of the. It's not about power per se. If Nintendo made a system that was just as powerful as the PS4 and Xbox One, but somehow used like the cell architecture from like the PS3, developers would not be happy with that. You know, they wouldn't be rushing to support the system. So let's just say there was like a really super powerful Nintendo. Let's just call it the Nintendo 8 or something or whatever, and it had like a super beefed up cell architecture, and it still had the same problems that developers had developing for it. Developers wouldn't rush out to go support that, even if it was as powerful as a PS4 Pro or a Xbox One S or a PS4. They wouldn't be rushing out there to support that. It's about architecture. It's about architecture and what they want to do, you know, with it. And what they want to do, what Western developers want, they want the easiest possible way to port from PC. They want the easiest possible way. And of course, they want the power that accompanies the baseline. And the baseline is what Sony does. Sony and Microsoft does. So if you don't do that, you're not going to get support from Western developers as much. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. And Nintendo has not been following what I mean, the only system that I can say that really, where Nintendo really followed kind of what developers wanted, but not, I guess, to the T, was the GameCube. The GameCube was really the only system because the GameCube was actually super easy to develop on. Developers didn't necessarily love the mini disc; they didn't like that, but you know, it was definitely feasible for them to make games. Like we saw actually a ton of Western support on the GameCube. A lot of the games that came to Xbox and PS2 also came to GameCube. You know, all the Maddens, all the Call of Duties, most of the games. I mean, there were some games that didn't come, but most of the games came over. You know. On there, Medal of Honor or stuff, I don't know, but there was a lot of Western support on the GameCube, you know, because it was super easy to develop on, and it was baseline as powerful. It was powerful as the baseline, you know. As soon as Nintendo stopped doing that, like with the Wii, as soon as they stopped doing that with the Wii U, as soon as they stopped doing that, obviously with the Switch, you're not going to get the type of support that you want, you know, or that Western gamers want. Nintendo is always trying to be different. Now, whether it works out or not, you know, right now Nintendo is 2 out of 3. You know, if you look at the 3 systems that they've made since changing the strategy and going all out on power, the Wii was successful, the Wii U was not, the Switch is successful. So far Nintendo's 2 out of 3. Not bad at all. So, let's see. Zyphos Gaming says, I'm happy with the Western support the Switch has had so far, especially from Bethesda. Yeah, and we're going to get more Western support. Like, guys, the support's only going to go up. So I don't want to give people, like, discourage people and tell people, oh, well, you know, support's not coming. You know, we're not going to get anything from them. And, like, I don't want to discourage people on that. Because the support's only going to get better. Like I said, I've already heard about a number of Western games, but don't expect, like, people are trying to sit here and expect, like, PS4 and Xbox One levels of support, or even, like, when the next systems come out, like when the PS5 and the Xbox 2E or whatever, Banjo 2E comes out, whatever you want to call it, the next Xbox, when that comes out, don't expect developers to be rushing out and putting games on the Switch. Don't expect that. Expect a lot of Japanese developers. I wouldn't be surprised, even when the PS5 and the next Xbox come out, Japanese developers are still going to support the Switch. I think by 2020, pretty much every single Japanese game will be on the Switch, with almost every single Japanese game. Especially if Nintendo hits their forecast, you will see pretty much every single game by 2019, 2020, every single Japanese game announced will be on the Switch, no matter what, you know, no matter what is out there. So yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if Japanese game. I mean, it's just opinion, right? Japanese games being superior to Western games. It's just opinion. Like, obviously, you're gonna get a lot of Western gamers that say no, God of War is the greatest thing ever. Then you're gonna get a lot of Japanese fans out there, you know, that say no, well, you know, Zelda craps on everything. So it is what it is. So, just got ease. Shout outs. Let's see here. DJ King Gaming. Shout out to lead into DJ King Gaming. And he says Ubisoft is making the right choice collaborating with Nintendo IPs. Yeah, they are. They're making the right choice. We'll see what else did they do for them, you know, going forward. So, Ralph Pollard says the West is all about unoptimized spaghetti code, and only the powerful PCs and consoles based on that kind of architecture will run. Fallout 4 is a big example of that. Yeah, but people like that. Apparently, people like that. Rikuki says just give me my JRPGs and I'm good. Exactly. That's kind of after I play Wolfenstein. That is my mindset at this point. Is just give me my Japanese RPGs. Give me my double A Japanese games, give me my shoot 'em ups or whatever the case is, give me my weird quirky games that I can play and I'm fine. I honestly, because everyone was making Wolfenstein be out to be the greatest game ever, man. Like, and it's the same crusty old gameplay that I've played a million times. Still a good game, but it's the same crusty old. Like I had 20 times more fun playing Xenoblade Chronicles. I had way more fun playing Final Fantasy 15, and we're talking about vanilla Final Fantasy 15. Even that was more unique and fun to play. But I don't think you're going to see many Western gamers say that, Final Fantasy 15 is better than Wolfenstein. I don't think you're going to see a lot of people say that. I think people say, oh, no, Wolfenstein's better reviews, whatever the case is. But Final Fantasy 15 is even more unique and complex and better. And that was a much maligned, RPG. I mean, I liked it, though. Almost every single Japanese game that I've played, Persona 5. I mean, there's just so many other games that are just like, man, this destroys these Western games in terms of gameplay, unique elements, new ideas. I mean, you can sit here and crap on these games all you want to, but you can't sit here and say, okay, Final Fantasy 15 had some pretty cool ideas in there. When it came to combat, when it came to what you did, it had some nice ideas in there, there's not a single thing that I can see from Wolfenstein that I'm like, oh yeah, that's a very unique thing. There's not a single thing. Not a single gameplay element from there. Not a single gameplay element that I can sit here and say, oh yeah, that was a unique idea, or that was innovative, or that was not a single thing. Is it a good game? Of course it's a good game. Is it polished? Of course it's polished. Does it have great graphics? Of course it does. Does it have a good narrative? Yes. Am I saying it's a bad game? No. Am I saying that the gameplay is crusty and old? Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's crusty old gameplay, crusty and old. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's move into the next topic here, guys. We're going to talk about, actually we already did crusty Western gameplay. I already talked about it. So here's what we're going to do, guys. It's an hour into the stream. We are going to combine, the Q&A with just random different stuff. And guys, let's see if we can hit that like button. We're pretty close to over 100 likes. So we've got 160 people watching. So like I said, 150 likes. Let's see if we can get to that 150. If you're having problems with the stream, guys, refresh the stream or lower the quality of the stream. Or you can watch on Twitch. Or you can watch on Twitch. I have Twitch. It works perfectly well. YouTube live streaming isn't always the best. Sometimes it buffers a little bit too much. So check out my Twitch channel. Link in the description below. You guys will be able to find if Twitch, it's just better. It's better on Twitch. So yeah, you can do that. Yo, shout outs NR Merritt. What's good, homie? All right, so if you guys have questions, just tag me at Player Essence. You have to put it all one word, at Player Essence, so it highlights it in orange for me. I'll be answering questions that way. And in the meantime, I will see if there's any updates on Anime Expo or anything going on there on Twitter. Shout outs to D. Is it D Morane hitting us with that Katone, hitting us with those jutsus. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Elite Fire Nation over there on Twitch. Hopefully you enjoy your stay there, and thank you so much for the follow, homie. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't really see any updates on Twitch from there. So yeah. Jumpmon says, so I found a 4chan leak that says that Simon Belmont will be playable a fighter and adds that King K rules an assist trophy. What do you think, true or false? Maybe that is half true, half false. Willem Jones says, Player Essence, you think Nintendo will only go with one console and smartphone gaming model now since they succeeded with the hybrid concept? Yeah, I think they're going to stick with that. J2 Blue, I think they're going to ride out the 3DS as long as they can, too. J2 Blue says, Player Essence, I think in general, big Western games don't take risks when it comes to gameplay. Indie and Japanese games games end up enjoying those a lot more. Yeah, okay, I don't want to include indie developers with these crusty Western developers because indie developers actually make unique and interesting and complex mechanics into their games, and they do a lot of cool stuff. They innovate. Indie developers innovate 5 billion times more than Western indie developers innovate way more than Western AAA or big publishers and developers. So I'm not grouping Western developers into everything that I said. Please exclude Western. Sorry, I'm not grouping Western indie developers in with what I was talking with crusty old gameplay, because a lot of the indie games that I play that are Western actually have so many fresh and unique ideas that aren't in the big budget Western games. So I'm not grouping those two together. So let's just make sure that we separate those two. Ryan, hold up. I missed his. Ryan S.'s player, since thoughts on Octopath previews and criticism on plot and character interaction so far. I haven't really read many previews because I've played the game myself, and the game is really good, so I don't need to read somebody else's idea. When Nintendo and Square Enix has already given us the ability to play the game, and the plot and the story and everything looks good from what I've played, so why should I care about what somebody else has to say when Nintendo's given us direct access to the game? If you're talking about that guy from Kotaku, he said Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is not good. You know, he had problems with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. He didn't like that game. So, I mean, not to dismiss his opinion, but after he says that, I don't really trust his opinion when it comes to RPGs. And most people, if you look at the reviews from Famitsu, they said it was really good. Gave it straight 9s. So I don't really see what the problem is. And like I said, Nintendo's given us access to the story, to the plot, to the characters, to everything. So why do I care about what somebody else says? Usually you care about what somebody else says when you haven't played the game yourself. We've all gotten to play the game ourselves. I already know it's really good. I like the story. I like the plot. I like the characters. Why the hell should I care about what he says? Shiru says players is also Nintendo releases consoles on a very different cycle than Sony and MS combined, with a system that's not as powerful when released, and the difference in architecture, and that's it. Well, I mean, they usually do. With this one that they did. Before they've always released it in the same time frame, Shiru. But this time they did it. But yes, that's part of but you're exactly right. The fact that that they released it, 5 years after the original. Is it 5 years? Yeah, 5 years. 5 years, almost 5 years after the PS3 and 4 years. Sorry, 4 years. 4 years after the PS3 and PS4 and Xbox One. PS4 and Xbox One, yeah. PS4 and Xbox One came out. I'm struggling right now. Yeah. Yeah, so exactly. So that's also an issue as well, Let's see here. Prince Goro says, since I think budgets have gotten so big that they rely annual releases mostly, and creativity is within AA developers. I don't even like that term, AA developers, Andrew Scott says, since do you have any info on New Red Steel? There's no info on a New Red Steel. There's nothing. That franchise is dead. Artist Akira says, since I just need Shin Megami Tensei 5, man. I'm about to break down and buy Shin Megami Tensei 4 on my 3DS. Yeah, well, hopefully we get more information on Shin Megami Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei had Tokyo Game Show. Also, shout outs to, who was that? Somebody get a donation. Is that Miragawa? Shout outs to Miragawa. Link hit us with that Streamlabs shimmy. Let's go. And he donated $2 and says, OJ, I think YouTube is going to do something to your streams because you are the only one who lag when I watch other streamers. I don't think it's just me. Other people have complained about that too. Maybe for some reasons or whatever the case is, like the streamers that you watch at the time that you're watching or whatever the case is. There's lots of things that go into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you're watching all of us at the same time and comparing all of our streams, then that'd be the only scientific way that you can say, oh, well, it's you that's being affected. Different times that you watch a stream. So, for example, there could be more traffic at this time than when you watch the other streamers, on certain days, Friday nights compared to Thursday nights. So I don't think that's the case. YouTube isn't bugging my streams. I'm looking at my percentages when it comes to my output, and my output, I'm using less than 19% of my CPU. I'm running at 60 frames per second, and I'm running at 0 frames dropped with a stable anywhere between 2,500 to 2,700 kilobytes per second. So what that's telling me is that my stream is completely clean. Everything that's inputting to YouTube and being outputted is good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shout outs. Yo, let's go. Shout outs to my boy. NX Revolution hitting us with that Toby Blaster. Let's go. $15 donation. He says, it's been a while. Anyways, see you guys later. Shout outs to NX Revolution. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming out to the stream. And thank you for the Toby Blaster donation. Appreciate that. Everyone, give my boy NX. Give my boy NX some love, some Monados for that. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. And have a nice weekend. Hopefully we can see you at another live stream at our podcast tomorrow or PE Arena as well. So shout outs NX, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, getting back to what you had to say in terms of it. So yeah, my stream is going good. It's basically just YouTube, for whatever reason, during when I'm streaming, might has some issues. But no, they're not personally attacking my streaming and saying, let's go ahead and slow this guy down. They're not doing that. They're not. Let's see here. The glasses 61 says player, since when is Capcom going to remember the huge chunk of their RE fan base is on Nintendo, you think? I'm pretty sure Capcom remembered to release Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 on the Switch. So did they forget after that, or what do you mean by that? They've already and not only that, but they actually customized it to run optimally on the Nintendo Switch. They added in features to it. So I don't know where did they forget? I think that they knew that. That's the reason why they released those two games on the Switch. Unless I'm forgetting that they released those games, because those are Resident Evil games, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see here. Like I said, I'm Miragawa Link. Then check out my Twitch, dude. Check out my Twitch. It shouldn't lag on Twitch at all. Check out my Twitch then, dude. If it's lagging on here, then just check out my. But no, YouTube isn't personally affecting my channel. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Not everybody's lagging on my channel. I mean, if it was like if everyone said like, oh OJ, like the stream's lagging, then Miragawa Link, then I'd be like, all right, I got you, man. You know, like then obviously something's happening. But everyone's not lagging. I mean, maybe you and some other people are having some issues, but everyone's not. So, but like I said, check out my Twitch, dude. Just have the YouTube chat up, and then just go to my Twitch channel, and it won't lag at all. It won't lag at all. So. Fireblast Gaming says, OJ, do you think Shining Resonance Reframe will sell well on the Switch? I think it will sell good, but not as well as it could because Octopath is coming out a few days later. I don't think it really matters, to be honest. It's a port of a 2008 game. Katana Riku donated $1 donation. He says, Butter Boys. Shout outs, man. He says, also, can you play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate main theme? Absolutely. I can play that for you. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate main theme. That's a good main theme. Bum 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 na 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 na. How does it sound, guys? Boom, boom, boom. Player, since it's good, and holy crap, I get the goosebumps. Yeah, man. Well, Brawl's not a better game, so who cares about the theme? Brawl, you tripping, Brawl, so that game can go somewhere else. I'm gonna sit here and say that this theme is better just because you trip and Brawl. The fact that you trip and Brawl makes the theme worse. Auron says, but thank you, Katana Riku. Thank you for the $1 donation. Appreciate that, homie. This is Auron. Player, since you forgot to request a song, can you play Incoming? Yeah, Auron, I can play Incoming. From Xenoblade, right? Ryan asks, player, since how does you pronounce ease? Because I don't know. Ease. Like ease, like two E's. Ease. I think I used to pronounce like Y's, but it's ease. Ease 8. Yeah, Brawl can trip off a cliff. Yeah, I can trip off a cliff, dude. J2 Blue says, player, since do you think Code Vein will come to Switch? I honestly don't. I'll pick it up unless it does. I think it'll come to Switch at some point, yeah. Aaron says, player, since yes. Okay. Yeah, I think you meant Xenoblade Incoming. Yeah. Oh, I'm guys, when I say Brawl can trip off a cliff and all that, like when I'm talking about that, and like the theme Brawl's not like, you know, it's not as good compared to Smash Ultimate. I'm just joking. Like you can like the Brawl theme more. I don't care about your personal preferences in terms of themes. That's so subjective, it's dumb to even. So that's why I make a joke about it, because it's obviously people are going to like certain things more than other things. There's no science to what game, you know, has a better theme. Like, who cares? Like, just because you have Smash Bros. Ultimate doesn't mean Brawl theme goes away. If you want, you can play the Brawl theme when you play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's just music. So that's the reason why I said that. It's not like I'm trying to hate on him or anything like that. It honestly doesn't matter. And half the time, the Smash Bros. Games have all the themes from the previous games. So half the time, you can listen to all the music that was in the other game. So it honestly doesn't matter. It's just more music. So I think it's just dumb when people start comparing stuff like that. I think it's stupid. Let's see here. You guys have any more questions? Tag me at Player Essence. T-Dude says, are you feeling lucky that Octopath Traveler isn't 1 week from the Friday the 13th? Okay, that's like a pun on Friday the 13th. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to playing the game. I have my collection edition pre-ordered, ready to go. I just gotta pick it up at Best Buy at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll be there sharp 10 a.m. baby, picking up Octopath. Let's go. Prince Girl says, Plarisons, do you think Octopath will have a main antagonist that brings all the characters and stories together? I don't know. I don't care. I'm just ready to play the game. Let's see here. Soccer, the Pokemon Master says, how are they gonna all those content into the game cart? Didn't Nintendo delay the 64 gigabyte cart? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Soccer, the Pokemon Master. I have no idea what you're talking about. Tony Jen says, Plarisons, your thought on Nintendo Life article about Switches cracking? I don't care about Nintendo Life articles, and I don't care about Switches. I don't care about Switches cracking. Switch has been out for how many years now? I don't care about articles that they're writing. To be honest, I don't care. If you cracked your Switch, it's because you probably sat on it. My Switch hasn't cracked. Most people's Switch probably hasn't cracked. It's the same thing as the Switch is bending type of thing. Whatever. I don't care. Same as the whatever people promise people have with PS4 or Xbox One Windows. I don't care. Don't care. And I honestly don't care about Nintendo Life at all. I don't care about Nintendo Life at all. Don't respect them as an outlet for media and journalism, kinda. But I don't listen. I don't watch their videos. I'm not subscribed to their channel. I don't read their articles. So yeah, don't care. When Player says, what's gonna happen to P Arena when Octopath drops? We're still gonna have P Arena. How are they gonna fit all of it? Oh, how are they gonna fit all the content into Super Smash Brothers? Well, I think you have a little bit of a distorted view in terms of how much content and what that size actually is. A lot of Western games are bloated with junk, so that's the reason why the file size are so big. Resolutions and audio, uncompressed audio, all of that stuff can factor into the size of a game. How the game looks and all that. Super Smash Brothers is not a game to where they need a 64 gigabyte cartridge to fit all of it. It's not one of those games. It's not going to have so much audio and so much stuff in the game to where they couldn't put that in there like that. So they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Yo, shoutouts NR Merritt, yo, with the $50 Toby Blaster. Let's go, hitting us with that blaster. Let's go. NR Merritt, $15 donation says, have you heard the Uncontrollable Xenoblade X remix? Also, I found that beard gif again. Nice, smiley face. Okay. So do you want me to play that? I think you want me to play it, right? The Uncontrollable Xenoblade remix. Is that? I think you want me to play it. I've never heard of it, so let's check it out, shall we? Okay, I can't. I'm having a hard time copying this. For some reason, okay. What is this? I'm not playing that. NR Merritt, pick something else. That sounds like copyrighted music. That's gonna get flagged. So yeah, what are you doing, NR Merritt? Yeah, I can't play that. Pick something else. It sounds like Beyonce or something. What is this? Sorry, I had to. Yeah, definitely can't play that, dude. That's gonna get my channel flagged, dude. It can get the video taken down, or it can get a copyright strike. Yeah, incoming. Okay, yeah, let's play your song, Xenoblade. Yeah, there you go, Arn. I forgot. Xenoblade incoming. You got striked by Beyonce. No, it's all good, NR Mary. You just gotta be careful though, dude, because like that type of stuff can get my channel flagged, or even strike. If the companies are douchebaggish enough, they can even get my channel striked, and then I won't be able to stream for 3 months if I get a strike. You know, you just gotta be careful with that. Even if it's a joke, you just gotta be really careful. Shout outs to the Sega Lounge. Hit us with a follow, hitting us with those katones, hitting us with those jutsus. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Welcome to the Fire Nation. Everyone in the chat, please welcome to Sega Lounge. Well, the thing about it, Grubby K9, is that I usually do listen to the songs a little bit, but the only difference is that with this one is that I put in the URL and it just started playing automatically, you know, so I didn't even have a chance to even adjust or listen to it beforehand. And it said Xenoblade, because he said Uncontrollable Xenoblade X Remix. So I was thinking, okay, well, it's going to be video game music, right? Like, it's just going to be like a rearranged song. But then lyrics started popping up, you know? Like, that's from, like, I was like, what the heck? It caught me off guard. I didn't know, you know, I thought it was going to be like normal Xenoblade music. So that's the thing. I usually do that, though. So, I don't know how many Twitch subs I got, to be honest. Twitch subs, like, as in actual people who, like, subscribe for them, like, for, like, the Twitch Prime and all that. I don't know how many I have. I disassociated myself with my Twitch partner program, so I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, NR Merritt, I'm not mad at you, dude. I'm not mad at you all. You're the homie, NR Merritt. You don't have to apologize. It's not like you knew. I mean, if you actually knew, then you wouldn't have done that. You know, you were just making a joke. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good, man. And like I said, I appreciate the donation. I appreciate you being on here. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all. You didn't know. Everyone makes, like I said, you didn't know. It's all good, dude. I'm not mad. All good, homie. Meh. You guys are just popping off with Xenoblade stuff. Let's see here. You guys have any more questions? I'll answer questions for like another 10-15 minutes. Let's see. You got any concerns for Octopath? No. No, I have none. Like I said, I don't read into stupidity. I don't care what, like, people can say whatever they want. I've played Octopath. I've played the game. I've played it for hours. It's a game that I want. Like, I don't care about what other people have to say. Nintendo has given us good access to the game. I've already played it. I want the game. Whatever faults or problems that it has, I'll deal with it when I get there. But I want the game. Like, plain and simple. No, I don't care what some dude from Kotaku is writing. That already doesn't like RPGs. I know like people like to use that as bait to be concerned or be butthurt or worried about something, but no, I do not do that. Nintendo has given me direct access to the game. The only thing that matters now is what I think about the game, and I've already played the game, and it's good. I'm gonna buy it, plain and simple. So no concerns. No, it's already been bought, so what does it matter about my concerns? I've already spent my money. M. Williamson's player, since Think Retro is teasing Prime Trilogy. No, I don't think they use that. They use that all the time. Artist Akira, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Shout outs, dude. Andrew Scott's player says, did you see the new Anthem gameplay? Do you like the game? I saw the gameplay, but like I said, once again, I don't trust EA. Don't trust Western developers. I just don't trust them. I can't in good faith back EA or promote their games on good faith. They're stupid, you know, for lack of a better term. They're dumb. I don't want to deal with EA. I don't like EA. I don't want to promote their games. EA can go rot in you know where. When it comes to their games, not the people that work there. I have respect for their craft. I have respect for what they're, you know, for them being developers, publishers, business people. But I don't respect the leadership at EA, and I don't trust them because they don't trust me as a consumer. They don't trust me. They don't respect me. So why should I respect them? It's people sit here and like to, about to say something I probably shouldn't have. But people sit here and like to take, like to just, you know, take it from some of these companies, and it's just like, no, I'm not going to. No, I don't respect EA. They say stupid things, so if they don't respect me as a consumer, I'm not going to respect them. Plain and simple. Orange says, player essence, can't wait for the Torna expansion. Yes, the Torna expansion is going to be very good. Dinkbeam says, player essence, when it's all settled and done, will you have more hours in Octopath Traveler or Xenoblade 2? Probably Xenoblade 2 because of the expansion. Jumpmon says, so who? Okay, no, he's not talking. He's talking about somebody else. Tag me at player essence if you guys want me to. Excuse me, if you guys want me to answer a question. Quantum says, no shame in that, player. Since EA has done a lot of things wrong in reference to their business practices, EA has made their own mess with gamers and developers. Like, there you go. El Chupacabra, the legend, says, take this $1.40, my guy. Play Octopath Battle theme. Yo, my boy. My boy. Want me to play that Octopath Battle theme? You got it. Octopath Battle theme. Let's go. That's not the battle theme. That's Primrose's theme. Grubby K9 says, player, since GTA Online soured my taste for Western games. GTA, that was when I first started going on the downward trend. After I played GTA 4, I was like, after I played GTA 4, I was like, and everyone praised GTA 4 as the greatest thing since sliced bread with pepper jack Colby cheese on it. That's when I started having serious doubts about Western games. Was GTA 4. But yeah, GTA Online is stupid. I'll say I don't care. People who like GTA, I don't care. GTA Online is dumb. It's a dumb game. It's a stupid. GTA is stupid. But at the same time, I know that GTA would be a big thing if it ever came to Switch. I'd probably buy a copy and give it away on the channel. But GTA is dumb. I don't care. And by the way, I don't care how many units it sold. It could sell 5 billion copies. I don't care. It's still stupid. Thank you, Center says, player, since what game in your experience deserves to win Game of the Year 2018? So far, Game of the Year 2018, I mean, I don't know, to be honest. I would say no game at this point. No game yet. We don't have a Game of the Year winner yet, man. So yeah, we don't have a Game of the Year winner yet. Let's see. Playerson says, how was that baked chicken? The baked chicken was good. And yeah, GTA 4 was my point of departure from the GTA series. I only enjoyed the bank robbery mission and the Irish gang. Yeah, the bank robbery mission was the only time that I actually had a lot of fun playing GTA 4. That game's trash, and that game got lit. It's like one of the best reviewed games of all time. Obviously, one of the best selling games of all time, and that game is hot trash. GTA 4 is a hot, blocky, garbage trash, and people praised it like it was. They're like, "Oh, praise be to GTA 4." That game is hot trash. It sucks. It's not good. It's the blocky music. The only thing was the best thing was the flashing lights. It was the music from Kanye West. The bank robbery mission and the Irish gang stuff. The writing's good, but I don't like the main character's dumb. But GTA's trash. It's a stupid game. Yeah, GTA 4 was when I seriously questioned like Western gamers and like what they think is good, because it's just not good. GTA 4 is not good. Like I said, you can disagree. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are gonna disagree. GTA 4 sucks though. It sucks. And our With the $5 donation, it says, all right, joke remix backfired, but if you can, play Satori March from Xenoblade. It's all good, man. Don't feel bad. Obviously, thank you so much, NR Merritt. Like I said, you are an awesome member, and I'm not mad at all. But yeah, it was just I don't want to get a copyright strike, you know. But yeah, it's all good, dude. Thank you for the $5 donation. You didn't have to donate again. You could have just tagged me and just say, hey, play something else instead, you know. But anyway, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. $5 donation. I really do appreciate that, dude. That's very nice of you. There's no need for you to even donate at all, but I do appreciate that. So far, God of War, Spider-Man, and Octopath Traveler and Spider-Man aren't out. They can't be Game of the Years before. Like he said, so far, what is your Game of the Year? That means it has to be out and you have to play it. If Spider-Man has a game-breaking bug to where you can't progress past level 2, then Spider-Man isn't. Or you can't progress. Or anytime you web sling, your character dies, Spidey dies, and that's a big bug, then obviously it's not Game of the Year. So the game has to be out before you consider it Game of the Year. It has to be out. Octopath and Spider-Man are not out yet, so therefore it cannot be Game of the Year. They need to be out. Now, potential Game of the Year? Absolutely, potentials. But is it Game of the Year yet? No, because the game isn't out. You got to play it first. You got to play it and have the full copy and make sure the game works completely. And he said my Game of the Year, John Shepard. We're not talking about marketing in terms of Game of the Year or biggest budget or anything. He asked me, what are your Game of the Years? He didn't ask me what the media is going to think or anything like that. He asked me what my Game of the Year is. So I can pick any game I want. I can pick an indie game if I wanted that to be Game of the Year. So I think that's not the point. Saying Octopath doesn't have the marketing or the budget or whatever the case is. That's not the point. The point, he asked me what my Game of the Years were so far, not what the media thinks. So there you go. Deadlock7 says, player, since do you think we will get that rumored Mario Odyssey story DLC, like kind of the thing we got with Breath of the Wild? I think we'll get some type of more Mario DLC, you know, at some point. Yeah, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me play this next music for you guys, though. Satori March. Oh, no. Stop it. Thinking you want the day theme? Parsons, have you played Mario Kart map in Fortnite playground mode? No, I don't like to waste my time. Swim at your own risk. Player Essence, what unannounced first-party Switch games of 2018 do you think could be coming? I don't want to answer that question. Deku says, player Essence, keep up the good content, dude. See you later. Take it easy, Deku. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully you can play some Fortnite with us tomorrow morning. Michelle Tech, it says, player Essence, I heard someone say Nintendo Direct. Okay. Soccer the Pokemon Master says, player Essence, what Mario game would you like to see next? New Mario Bros. Switch? Paper Mario Sticker Star 2? What Mario game I'd like to see? I'd like to see Super Mario RPG, some type of Super Mario RPG, or even like a Mario and Luigi game for the Switch. That's what I'd like to see next. Michelle Tackett says, player, since I have heard a Nintendo Direct will be shown on July 26th. July 26th. Sigh. Another rumor you're July 26th? Maybe. Jumpmon says, player, since when do you think we will get a new Nintendo Direct? July 26th. Yo, what's up, Velvety? Good to see you here, Velvet. Kind of came at the end of the stream, though. J2 Blue says, player, since I have a Wild Switch prediction. The next 2D Mario is New Super Mario Bros. 3. I think you're kind of right. Dake Meme Center says, player, since what's your favorite Nintendo console and game and why? My favorite Nintendo console is between the Switch and the Super Nintendo, but I'm going to just pick Super Nintendo for right now, but it might be the Switch when it's all said and done. Favorite game is Chrono Trigger, and the reason why is because Chrono Trigger still to this day has innovated more than any crusty old Western developer has. So yeah, that's the reason why. Let's see here. Make sure you guys tag me at Player Essence. Tag me at Player Essence if you want me to answer a question. All one word. You misspelled Player Essence. That's why I didn't come up, Caesar. But Player Essence, do you think the next Animal Crossing will have a Nintendo game collection? I think it's possible. Willem Jones says, player, since what is your favorite non-Nintendo console? The Xbox 360 when it's not blowing up on you. Xbox 360, or PS2 when it's like a tie between those two systems. Xbox 360 and PS2. Any more questions, fellows? George, what's up, my boy George? How's it going, man? Shout out to the Elite Ninja George and birthday boy. Happy birthday to George. Had to drop by the Doki Doki. Well, I'm child friendly. I can't say that. But anyway, the Doki Doki Literature Club panicking weird waifus talking to each other simulator that George likes to play on his channel. Those are some weird games, man. I don't even know. I don't have the patience for those type of games. Yeah, no problem, George. No problem, dude. Doki Doki Panic Literature Club Waifu Simulator type of games, dude. Playing weird games, man. Oh, man. You're done with the hate on this channel. I'm not. It's a joke, my boy. Hopefully you can take a joke, but it seems like maybe you're joking because you put LOL. So I'm thinking maybe you're joking, maybe you're not. I'm not really sure. It was a joke. That's not the reason why I like Chrono Trigger more than because it's better than Crest. It was just a joke back to what I was talking about before. I don't hate Western developers, guys. I don't hate them. I don't think that their games are bad. I just think that their gameplay is old and crusty. That's not a bad thing. Some people like old crusty stuff. You know what I'm saying? Some people like old gameplay. Some people like Call of Duty 4 and their gameplay to be just like Call of Duty 4 for the rest of their life. Some people like that. If you like that, then that's fine. And that's perfectly fine. Call of Duty 4 is a great game. But every single Western game ends up being like Call of Duty 4. Every single shooter plays like Call of Duty 4. That's what I've noticed. The pinnacle of first-person shooting gameplay is Call of Duty 4. Every other game feels like Call of Duty 4. All of the gameplay feels like Call of Duty 4. Everything feels like Call of Duty 4. So, therefore, Call of Duty 4 is old, and it's crusty at this point. It's a little crusty. So, therefore, Western gameplay is, a lot of Western games are old and crusty. So, yeah. It's simple mathematics, you know? Okie dokie panic. George says my audience demands that I play it. Yeah, man, your audience is had a little bit too much doki doki, and they're a little they might be doing an okie at this point. Your audience has a little bit too much doki doki, my boy. No, I'm joking, George. It's a cool game for what you're trying to do. It's a cool game. It's a cool game. George says, "Don't blame it on us." Oh, that's unfortunate. GSS1 Cyrus, you can't find Ease 8. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. Might have to import from like the UK or something like that. The Glasses 61 says, player, since how down would you be for a retro Castlevania collection on Switch? I've actually I want not necessarily a retro Castlevania collection, but I'd like a collection of the 3D the DS games, the DS trilogy. I like a collection of those games. Quantum Mill says, player, since do you think CD Projekt Red? No. So I'm just say that. Okay, hold up. I thought you said you were talking about like Switch. Player says, do you think CD Projekt Red will release the footage of Cyberpunk 2077 demo sometime this month? I do, and I really look forward to seeing the game in action. I don't really care about CD Projekt Red like that. After I played The Witcher, Witcher reminds me a lot of GTA 4, by the way, in terms of how people react to it and what people think about it. But after I played The Witcher, I was like, I think I was done with CD Projekt Red. So, but no, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't really care. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2027 looks cool. Looks cool for those who like it. Shout outs to Grubby K9 who donated a $1 donation, and it says, "Oh yeah, Chrono Trigger, you hit my soft soft spot. Yeah, there you go, man. Shout outs, shout outs, man. Chrono Trigger is amazing." T Dude says, final question. Now that Skullgirls 2 Second Encore is coming to the Switch, what do you think of the library of arcade-based fighting games that are available and coming soon? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A lot of cool fighting games are coming. So yeah, I like it. Player, since will you do an unboxing of Octopath Traveler Special Edition? Yes, I will do an unboxing. As soon as I get home, I will do an unboxing. I will do a live unboxing, and then I will cut that off, and then I will do I'll do right into a live stream of Octopath. So we'll unbox the game. Then I'll set it up. We'll go offline for a bit. Then I'll be right back with an actual gameplay of the game on release date. So probably like around maybe 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. my time, because it takes me about 20 minutes to get to my Best Buy because it's across town. I live on the countryside, guys. It's a drive for me to get to the city folk on there with the city folk over there. I'm out here in the countryside, you know, so it takes me a while to get to Best Buy. Gotta take the highway all the way down the highway, literally drive across my city just to get there. So I gotta do that, and then I gotta drive in towards the traffic. So yeah, so probably like around, they open at 10, so I'll be there by 10, so then I gotta drive there and back, so that's 40 minutes. Well, there won't be as much traffic because it'll be during the day, so let's just shave off about maybe 15 minutes each, so it'll take me 30 minutes to drive, 15 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to drive there, 15 minutes to drive back, then setting up. So yeah, maybe around 11 something, 11:30, 12, we'll have it. So yeah. Yeah, it's a little hot in Cali today. It's definitely a little, well, it's always hot where I'm at, so. Aaron says, player, since when Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate drops, will it be on P Arena? Probably not. Yeah, I don't live in the middle of nowhere. I just live on the border of, you know, my city to the next city, or next. I think the place that I live to is more of a village than it is a city. A place looks like it's 1984, dude. I had to go there to pay my parking ticket, or not my parking ticket, my tags ticket. Right there, man, look like it's straight out of this village. I'm gonna call it a village. This village looked like it was straight out of 1984. The neighboring village. Grubby K9 says, I bought so many Western games I don't even play. Hey, join the crew, man. All those PS4 and Xbox One games, all Western games, barely play them. Garbage. It says, I wanted Witcher so bad, played it for an hour. Yeah, I played Witcher. I was like, oh yeah, I went out there. My brother bought me an Xbox One. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there and buy the Witcher. And after about a couple hours of playing the Witcher, I was like, yeah, this isn't as good as everyone says it is. It's like, give me something else to play. Happy Friday, yo. What up, Sad Baskets? Happy Friday, brother. J2 Blue says, player, since if Bloodstained is successful, it already is successful, which I think it will. Do you think there's less of a chance of Konami releasing a new Castlevania? No, I don't think Bloodstained's success or anything has anything to do with Castlevania coming or not. Only way you can get to your house, OJ, is on horseback. Actually, I've actually seen a couple horses around here, to be honest. It smells like manure a lot too sometimes. Player says, can we raid Avidin Smith when you get off stream? Yeah, we're gonna be done in just a bit, guys. We'll raid Avidin. If Simon Belmont is in Smash, OT. I think you meant OP. You retracted your message. We'll see if Simon Belmont's in Smash. Something tells me that he might be, but I don't know. I don't know for sure. You did back the Splatoon, yeah, man. The Witcher is too blocky. Like the combat is too like robotic and blocky. I don't like it. It's too like, it's like too robotic. I don't like the combat at Witcher. It's like you're always fighting by yourself too. Like Western RPGs, they love to do like this one man destroys all type of combat. You know, I'm like, nah, I'm good. All right, take it easy, Jump Mom. Thanks for coming out to the stream, homie. Okay, Ataki has the question right this time. He says, if Simon Belmont is in Smash, can it be the fabulous version from Captain N cartoon? Let's take a look at that one just so people can get a reminder. I need a reminder of the Captain N, Simon Belmont. Oh, God. This is horrible. Oh, my God. Ataki, that's not even, yeah, I remember the, oh, my God. This is really bad. My guy out here looking like the dude from Mr. Incredible. Jesus. Who approved this? You said want me to show you guys? This is him. My guy out here looking like Chinsworth. Oh my gosh. My guy out here looking like Johnny Bravo's cousin. Man, this is bad. Yikes. This man out here looking like Trump Belmont. like, whoosh, you're fired. Oh my God, dude. Call this man Chinsworth. Jesus, dude. Whew. Nah, being in the 80s, that's not any excuse. Cause there are some good designs in the 80s. This is horrible. Somebody said what was it? Mega Man? Oh no! Oh my God! This brings back, oh God! That guy out here looking like a Cyberman! Oh my goodness! My guy out here looking like a Cyberman! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, look at Cutman! Look at Cutman! Look at guy looking like an idiot. When you look like a Cyberman, this is the discount. This is a discount Mega Man. Look at this dude out here looking like Beast Boy from from what's it called? Teen Titans Go. I gotta roast this ugly Mega Man, dude. Oh my God, this is horrible. Oh, you're looking like Beast Boy. Oh God. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. He said Simon Belmont looks like a discount ice climber. A discount ice climbers? I don't know about that. Ice climbers look way better than Simon Belmont. Look at Dr. Light. The funny thing is that Dr. Light looks horrible, but compared to what we just saw between the Captain and Simon Belmont and Mega Man, this actually is okay compared to what the other ones were. Also, like, Roll? Is this Roll? I mean, Roll looks horrible, but compared to Cyberman, Mega Man, and like that Simon Belmont, Roll actually looks okay. Man, Captain Ed is trash. Jesus, that show sucked. I remember watching it back in the day when I was a kid. It sucked back then and it sucks now. Yikes. Nah, I ain't doing no more. Took out the Game Boy from... Nah, we're not doing any more, dude. We're not doing any more. Okay. Roast of Mother... Okay, we gotta do Mother Brain. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, my God! This is the ugly... Oh, my God! Oh, my God, this is... Oh! Ew! Out here looking like Mrs. Pickles from Rugrats. Like a demented Mrs. Pickles. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Out here looking like Oblina from All Real Monsters. What the? Oblina looking self. Oh my god. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no, I'm done. I'm done. All Captain N and all of these character designs can get banished to the Bald OJ timeline. I banished these. All of this took place in the Bald OJ timeline. Especially Mother Brain. Oblina cross Mrs. Pickles. That's what that was. If you took Mrs. Pickles and Oblina and they did the fusion dance, that is what the Mother Brain is. Oh my god. Okay, man, I don't know if we can take this anymore. I don't know if we can take this anymore, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do the Game Boy one, but I don't know if anything can be worse. I don't know if anything can be worse than what I just saw right now. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, okay, the Game Boy's bad. Okay, don't get me wrong. Game Boy's bad. Game Boy's bad. But this is not good. But at least it just looks like a stupid looking Game Boy. This is not, obviously this is horrible, right? But it's not as bad as what we just saw. Now, this Game Boy, is this a spoof or did that, what's that show? Adventure Time? Did they spoof this? Is this where they got BMO from? I'm thinking this is where they got that from. The character BMO or whatever that character's name is from this Game Master show and this stupid looking Game Boy. I'm guessing it has to be a spoof on this. Oh, it's BMO's father. BMO's father? This is nowhere near as bad as Oblina cross Miss Pickles, though. That was the worst thing that I've ever seen in my life. Like I said, this is Bald OJ timeline. Like, you guys have graced me with hair to get out of the Bald OJ time. That's when the OJ timeline split. You guys have graced me with your presence and with your generosity and with your viewership. The fact that we can stream and we get hundreds of viewers every time and you guys watch my videos. You guys have graced me. But all this stuff is in the Bald OJ timeline. This is not in the timeline where I actually have hair on the top of my head. You know, at one point on my head, I had like a Samus S. It was like a bald Samus S, and all of that stuff is like with that. That is the Bald OJ timeline. That is not in the same timeline that we're in. The Switch is doing way too well for this crap to exist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. I cannot sit here and say that this is feasible in the timeline that we're in. Things are going way too well, you know, for this to be in our timeline. I'm sorry. Oh my god. That Mother Brain one gave me a slight heart attack. Are you guys trying to kill me? That was horrible. That was horrible. Oh man. That was really bad. That was really bad. All right, guys. So we're that's it for this episode. We're at 2 hours in this stream. So I want to thank everyone for watching. But before you guys go, I need you guys to raid my boy Avidin. Okay, we need to subscribe and raid Avidin. We need to see a lot of stuff popping up because my boy. It says, is Avidin streaming? Is Avidin streaming? Okay, yeah, he is streaming. Okay. Okay, so yeah, my boy Avidin is streaming right now. So we need to go raid my boy Avidin. It didn't pop up in my feed for some reason. So we are going to raid my boy Avidin. I put the link in the chat. Make sure you guys check him out. Also, Zyphos is streaming as well. So raid both of them. Have both of their channels up and raid both of them at this point. Okay, he's playing Monster Hunter Generations. So raid Zyphos and raid Avidin. Raid both of them. Make sure you guys do that. Let them know that the Player Essence fam sent you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. We are going to play some Fortnite tomorrow. So Fortnite will be PE Arena tomorrow. And we will have the podcast. We'll have some special guests for the podcast as well. So look forward to that. And I'll probably be on this. I might be on the Spawncast. Probably be on the Spawncast as well. So look forward to that as well. So as well. Lots of stuff that's going on as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, hit up those 2 links. Let them know. My boy Avidin, let them know. Make sure you guys check it out. Subscribe to their channels. And yeah, we will see you guys for the next one. Deuces.